In this video, we're going to take a few minutes and go over REPL.IT. So REPL.IT. And I know we've been using Python Tutor. I absolutely love it. I think it's the greatest tool ever. This is the other piece of the integrated development environments that we'll be using this particular semester. We use REPL for a lot of different languages, a lot of different courses here on campus. And so I want to give you a brief look at what we'll do here. So the first thing that we're going to do is, and I'll show you this in just a second, but we're going to go ahead and go through and create a free account. Okay, so I'll show you how to do that in just a minute. And then once you have your free account, boom. Okay, I know that's cheesy. PowerPoint animation, but that's okay. A little nice little effect there. Come on, but it was pretty funny. All right. Anyway, then we're gonna come down here, and when we have a free account, you will be able to have free cloud save. So these accounts are free. The cloud space that you're saving it in is free, so you can access it anywhere with nearly any device. So I do love Python Tutor. We'll still use it some throughout the semester, but this is nice because it does save your code. So I know everyone's at home right now, but it's nice to be able to go back and look at your code. When we're in the labs, it's nice because you work in a lab and you just boom, you log out, you go home, it's right there. So it's kind of nice. But even if you want to look up something, start a new project based on something you've already been working on, whatever, you have the cloud save. One other important thing, and we'll talk about this more in the videos as we get going with the turtle stuff. But when we're choosing a language, and I'll show you this in just a second, you're going to use Python for all your normal assignments. But when we're doing turtle, which is basically the end of chapter 2, we're going to select Python with turtle, and it gives us a canvas to draw with the turtle. So you'll see that when you get to those. Okay, so let's take a look at REPL. All right, so here we are, REPL.IT. When you come to this site, you'll see normally you'll go and you'll just log in. If you click Start Coding or you click Sign Up, you'll see it'll just roll into here, and you've got to create an account and sign up. So once you've got that account, you'll just go ahead and log in. My account's a teacher account. It really means nothing. They used to have an option to create classes in here, and they actually removed that with the most recent update. So other than that, it's the same exact account. So there's that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and log in real quick. And once you've logged in, this is your home screen. Now, the group that develops for the site, they are constantly adding things. They're constantly changing this interface. It's awesome because they keep putting more things in for us to be able to use. But just know this may be different. I mean, even tomorrow, I'm making this video, and it may be different tomorrow. So they just keep adding things in. So I'm gonna give you a few basic things that you'll need to know about this. And when you start, like I said, here you're at home. You've got an option right here that says My REPL. So if we click on that, you'll see it's a folder system. You can create a folder, and it'll show all the different things that you've done. Kind of has a little timeline here. You can see the languages. You can create folders. I have way too many of my unnamed from messing around. You don't want that, but anyway, so you've got that. So if we go back to home, you'll notice this button right over here that says New. Okay, so we can use that. You can also come over here and just click on language. You can use this little button right here for new. But when you click on new, it's going to give you an option, and it's going to pull from your favorites, but sort of most recently used languages too. And so that's kind of what's coming down here. All right. So, and if you're like, man, the language isn't on there that I need, I don't know where to find it, really, really easy. You can click on either see all languages right here. You can even click on this languages button here, and it brings up however many ones. And I can scroll. This goes for a little ways here, but you can see all the different things that they offer. It's crazy. They're always adding to this. So what you can do in here, especially the first time, you might type in Python. The one that we'll use for the whole semester is this one, Python. Okay, so and this is Python 3. Do not use Python 2.7. Okay, same thing as in when you're using Python Tutor. Okay, the other one that you'll use for the end of chapter 2 when you're doing the module on turtles is this one, Python with turtles. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this first one and show you what it looks like. Oh, it'll ask you to put a name. Now they partnered, I don't know, a couple years ago with a site, they're using a thing where they come up with like funny fake names in here. But whatever you're doing, whenever you're doing your program, type the name in here. It becomes a nightmare to try and find things if you don't name them. So you saw my folder that had 150 unnamed. I literally just delete the whole folder when I get too many, and it's mainly just from doing demos in the labs and those kinds of things. So I don't mess with them too much. But for this one, I'll go ahead and say, I don't know, I'll just call it Python demo. So in your name, oops, in your name, let's see, I don't know what we say. I don't know, 1, 2, 3. I don't know, whatever. So when you're creating your name in here, you don't need to worry about putting your own name because you're turning in the whole link and it shows me. But what you're going to do is for this particular part, use the name of the actual program you're on. So if it's the miles per gallon program from chapter 2 or whatever, put that in here. So that will help you identify it. And trust me, especially if you're going to be taking other language classes, we use this a lot. So I have students that have hundreds and hundreds of programs in lots of different languages in here, and you'll use it. So anyway, so label them now. That will save you time. So I'm gonna go ahead and say create, and boom, it creates it. And this is what we will get. Okay, so here is our main coding window that we're going to use. Okay, so we've got this piece in here. And so over on the left-hand side, you see files. We will not play with this files section at all until later in the semester. Okay, and then we will utilize this, and you'll see, I think we're in chapter 6. We start messing around with that kind of stuff. Okay, so you could pull this back. I can, drag this out of here. So most of the time, I just drag that out of there because I don't want it in the way. I'm not using it right now anyway. So there you go. There's some options under here, so you can change, your themes or whatever, whatever you want to do, mess around with that. I would say for now, don't mess with it too much. Just go with the default until you've gotten the hang of it a little bit. Okay. So if we were gonna just throw something in here, just a code, I don't know, just anything. It doesn't really matter that much, I guess. Hello, whatever. So this is where you do your coding. You come up here. Here is your run button, and when you click that button, it will then go ahead and execute over here. Wow, this is really, really small at 100%. Let me blow this up. Sorry about that. There we go. That's much better. Okay, so anyway, so you can see it a little bit better. Now, a couple of things. So we've got this piece in here. This is our normal, coding that we're going to do and all that kind of good stuff. Okay, so I wanted to show you the turtle one very quickly. So I'm going to click on this. So hamburger menu. I'm going to say new again. And this time I'm going to go to Python with turtle. Okay, and so when I do this, oh, great. Turtle, let's see, demo 1, 2, 3. I don't know, whatever. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. And when this pops up, you'll see now we've got this little piece in here. We have a nice little place for our Python turtle to work and to draw. Okay, we can still see down here. We can still see code execute. We can see all this kind of good stuff. But you'll have a place for it to draw, and it will actually, when you're coding in here and you execute, once you start learning about turtle, you'll see you've got a place for that to work. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go back just to show you how to do this. Let's say I'm going to click on this menu. I'm going to go back to my. So these are the ones that I have in here. And here is the one that I just worked on, right? So I want to get back to this. All I'm going to do is simply click on this and it will load in. I'm going to get rid of this again because it annoys me. And here we go. So here's my little print hello. So let's say, for example, you're done with your assignment. You're like, okay, now I'm ready to turn this in. Okay, and this is very important for how you're going to do this. So you're going to see over here on the side is this button that says share. When you click on share, it pops up another window, and it's got some different options in here. I'm going to shrink this down so you can see all of them because it won't let me bring that. There we go. Okay, so here we've got all this junk in here. We're not going to mess with any of this stuff. The only thing that you're going to do here is use this one where it says invite friends with a join link. And it's this piece right here. And you don't have to highlight it or anything. If you click copy, I'll put a green thing down here on the bottom. It says link copied. Then it will be the link that I can use to go to it and see the window that you see. Do not use this copy REPL link button down here. They changed the way that this share works down here. They are not the same. This is a mess. It's actually terrible. And I hope they change it. It's more of like a video screen with tabs, and it's terrible. So each time you do a share assignment, you're going to click copy right here, this invite friends with a join link. It's the one that's kind of right in the middle here. And then just show you it is in there. So there you go. This will be the one that you will copy into the share piece in Canvas. Okay, so that's very, very important. One more time. So share, and you're going to come down here, invite friends to the join link, copy right there. It puts it on the clipboard, and you can go and hit Control V or whatever into Canvas in order to share it. Okay, so that's a little piece. Okay, so this is just a brief intro into REPL. We're at 10 minutes. I don't want to make the video very long, so this is we're maxed out. But I wanted to show you just a quick overview of the interface and how to share your assignment with me. Okay, so if you have any questions about REPL, please let me know. But you must use it for the turtle assignments. You cannot use Python tutor to do turtle. Philip does not have the place for you to draw using the turtle. Okay, so you have to use REPL for this, and you will love using this once you get going with it. So it's fun and it saves it for you. Cloud save, it's all free, so it's a great tool. So have fun.